I'm Brittany Lewis, a breaking news reporter here at Forbes. Joining me now is Congressman Mike Levin. Congressman, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Brittany. Good to be with you.
It is good to be with you, and our conversation comes a week after the House voted on what President Trump has described as his big, beautiful bill. It passed in a narrow vote in the House. No Democrat voted for it, including yourself. It's over 1,000 pages, and it is the signature of President Trump's second term, as it would enact his hallmark tax and immigration policies. So to start off the conversation, can you please explain your no vote?
Well, it was big, but it was not beautiful. This bill was reckless and cruel in a lot of different ways, and frankly, Brittany, just irresponsible. I think as good a place as any to start is what it would do to our national debt, which is currently 36 trillion and going up. This bill would add between 4 and 5 trillion to the debt. It's very concerning to me since we already pay more in interest on the debt, over $1 trillion a year, than we pay for the entire defense budget. I have young kids, and I want to make sure that future generations can live in a country that's strong economically, and that means we can't be buried in unending debt. And look, if the increase in debt were going to some great national project, in other words, if the administration and the Congress said, we're going to cure cancer, or we're going to have some other great national undertaking, that would be one thing. But this bill drives trillions of dollars to the debt and the deficit, really to pay for tax cuts for the very wealthiest Americans. In this bill, if you make over $4.3 million per year, your tax bill will go down by around $390,000 on average. But if you make less than $51,000 per year, your bill will go up on average by $700. The other thing I'll mention is cuts to Medicaid, Medicare, and SNAP, also known sometimes as food stamps. But starting with healthcare, the bill will cut roughly 14 million people off of Medicaid and the Affordable Care Act. And because it adds that extraordinary amount that I just mentioned to the debt, that will cause sequestration, which will result in a mandatory cut to Medicare. Now, I can tell you my 80-year-old mom was not very happy when she heard that this bill would result potentially in poorer quality of care, poorer ability to use Medicare in different places for different services, about $500 billion in mandatory cuts to Medicare over a decade. And then for food assistance, millions and millions of Americans, the most vulnerable, including many children who rely on nutrition assistance for healthy and nutritious meals, they're going to be cut out as well. There are other things I could focus on, Brittany, but I'll stop there. It is a very cruel and reckless bill in my view.